Welcome, welcome. Why do I sew? Oh my goodness, there's so many reasons. But as we go through, part of the reasons just will come out because I just really love to sew for so many reasons. And gosh, when somebody asks me that question, it always takes me back because doesn't everyone love to sew? And anyway, all right, so this morning I want to show you a top. This one right here, and you can see it's great, it's casual, it's comfortable, it's out of one of the magazines. And why wouldn't I just buy it? Number one, because the fabric is usually, and it's getting worse. I just can't choose my fabric and it's chintzy. And then the other reason is simply because it doesn't fit. And so I have to sacrifice one part for another part. And when I'm making it, I can choose all the parts that I want. And that's just a lot of fun to have choice. And I always liken it to remodeling a house. I love remodeling because I get to pick my tile and my this and my that, and I get to put it all together, and it's just kind of the same thing to me. All right, so we're going to start off this morning. You saw the top, and the difference is we're going to use pattern number 127. It's called Iakila's Asymmetrical Top, which was Eli Tahari, and this is Eli Tahari fabric. I'm using 2140. It's on sale for $8.99. It's an Eli Tahari viscose knit. It's beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful. And Eli Tahari tops would run around $300-400 and $9 a yard. It's 3 yards, 2 yards, whatever you need. You know, it's a great venture. Okay, so I show you the front. I want to show you the back. I'm going to show you the front again. You can see that this overlay, which is on Iakila's top, just goes straight down rather than coming in at an angle. So when we talk about the pattern, we're going to use the front, the back, the overlay. There is a front overlay and a back overlay. We're only going to use the front overlay. So front, back, the front overlay, and the sleeve. So if you notice, again, in that picture, you can go back to it. It has the overlay is just straight down rather than at an angle. So we're just going to let it go straight down. And then on the back, I'm going to show you the back real quick. You'll notice there's a sheer attachment. So what I did instead of doing that, because this fabric is sheer, and the beautiful thing about using shears is that 2 sheer layers aren't sheer anymore. And so by using 2 light layers of a fabric, it just gives you a beautiful drape. But on the sleeve, I can use a not sheer. On the back of this pattern, so the one change I made was I dropped the front straight, and on the back what I did is I did a little, you call them a high-low back. I did a low back, so I added 3 inches at the back. I tapered to nothing at the side. And I'm going to turn this around and show you the impact that has on the back. Now what I did, you can see it kind of has like a little shirt tail hem back here. What I did is I did 2 layers on the back. And then I cut the top one shorter. And I did that shorter by 5 inches. So remember that if you wanted to kind of get more of a look where it's sheer, you could make the top one longer and cut the bottom one off. That might give you a little similar look, but all I liked was how it had layers in the back, and one was curved and one was straight, and I just really liked that. All right, so what I did is I cut 2 layers of the back. I gotta make sure that she stands still. I cut 2 layers of the back. I added 3 inches at the back, tapered to nothing, and then cut the next one 5 inches off, and I cut it across straight. But think about all you could do. You could curve it just like the top. I mean, there's lots of ways you could get that look. And then I used one front, and then I used the front overlay. And when I cut that front overlay, I cut it straight down. The sleeve I left sheer because I just think it's so beautiful to have on a little bit of sheer with this top. And then what I do is I threw it on with jeans. I wore it the other day and I just put jeans on it, and it's just so cute and it's so current and trendy and yada yada yada. So why do I sew for 30 bucks, man? What a deal. Anyway, all right, so when you're sewing it, just a couple things to give yourself a heads up is you want to finish this overlay edge and the bottom edge. You want to finish that first before you start to construct the garment. And same with the back. You want to finish the hem of the shorter layer first. Then I went ahead and just sewed 2 layers as one. I did that on the front and the back. I sewed the darts. I did not do those 2 layers as one. I did them separate. So the shoulder seams, put the neck edge together, just flipped it under, top stitch it just like I would a regular top. Same with the back. Set in the sleeve, just followed the pattern exactly as the pattern has it. And it's just fun and it's just easy, and I love my new top. So it's Iakila's 127 with kind of a little twist, and that is simply by doing sheer 2 layers and bringing that overlay straight down. No back overlay on this, simply the front overlay. And I love it. And you know, I hope as you think about why do you sew, it's just happy thoughts, happy sewing from Silhouette Patterns.